still lead the charge heading into 2022, as of course they're running away with it at the moment over in English's 4th tier. That's right, but can they get me stopped this weekend? We'll take a look next. Another prediction video. Today we look forward to match number 26 or something like that over in the EFL League 2, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. Of course, if you knew where you've been, smash your subscribe button and keep it banging today with all things League 2 related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football, we got all here under one roof. Of course, we're back. Yes, a bit of a staggered start for me in 2022. Of course, if you've not checked out the video, the I'm Back video, check it all out, because it'll bring you bang up to speed why we, of course, took a bit of an unexpected break. But we'll talk all about that and, of course, bring you bang up to date with everything in a minute. Of course, big shout out to my VR bloody P's. And we got a brand new Patreon as well, boys and girls. Dieter Maximilian Schmidt Gonzalez. Welcome to the Patreon gang. He went down there below, patreon.com/RoseSeas, and signed on the dotted line. And that signage has, of course, given him access to a lot of data, which we'll talk about in a minute. Of course, big shout out to him and, of course, the rest of the guys. Anyway, let's get cracking. Of course, bring you bang up to date with, of course, League 2. Now, what we're going to do here is recap the last round of predictions that we all did together. And then I'll show you the league table, because there's been games since then. So Bradford against Harrogate was postponed. Bristol Rovers against Sutton was also postponed. Carlisle postponed. Colchester postponed. Exeter postponed. Stevenage postponed. Mansfield picked up a 3-2 win over Hartlepool. Newport postponed. Northampton postponed. Oldham against Scunthorpe, 3-1 win for Scunthorpe. Big win for them as well. Port Vale postponed. And Tranmere with a 2-1 win over Barrow. So well, not many games going on. Of course, that was the Boxing Day fixtures. This is the table, though, as of right here, right now. Let me just double check and make sure I've got it right. It is not right. Bam! There we go. That is right, though. Forest Green Rovers are leading the charge. 21 games played, 7 points clear, game in hand over the likes of Northampton. 2 games in hand over the likes of Sutton, who are still flying high in 3rd. Tranmere 4th. Swindon, Port Vale and Newport make up the playoffs. Oldham at Scunthorpe going down. Scunthorpe giving themselves a big old boost over that win over Oldham. That's, of course, the state of play there. There's been games, of course. We're not going to talk about those missed games. We'll just... it's been a mess. It's been a right old mess for me. It's been a right old mess for the league as well, with COVID causing problems. Let's take a look at the squeaky clean new leaderboard. Of course, we have broken the back of the season. So this is the brand new squeaky clean leaderboard. As you can see, we've got Ultra Obermurat, Deep Out the Great, and Shepherd leading the charge. Also, want a big shout out to the patrons there. I want to highlight those guys who are doing a fantastic job behind the scenes. Appreciate that. So, of course, we also broke over the back of the new month, which means we'll have a brand new predictor of the month, of course, for the month of December. Now, who is that? Of course, what's the deal with that? Here is, of course, a quick summary of the rules. The winner is, of course, the person who, or persons who got the most points in the calendar month of December. Now, we're only taking on, of course, on board the points that were counted. Anything that was counted in after Boxing Day and all that kind of crap, we're not dealing with that. So, you can win multiple months, and, of course, there can be multiple winners. And at the end of the season, one of those multiple winners will be selected at random, and they'll win a prize. It'll be a t-shirt, $10 gift card, or a date with me somewhere, somehow. Who is the predictor of the month for the month of December? Well, here we go. It's Ivan Stringer. Take a bloody bow, sunshine. Well done to you. Of course, you joined the likes of Yannick Buster, MCO Back, Jim Watton, Alex Weller, and Ivan Stringer, and yourself, and that's on there, of course, for the winner of the predictor of the month for December. So well done to you. Of course, we are starting a brand new month right here, right now, for the month of January, even though we are, a little bit in there already. So what's going on? My phone's going off the clappers. If you want to get involved, of course, check out the link down here, League 2, to get your names in the next round of picks, of course, coming at you right here, right now, of course. So these are the games. Again, it is a bit of a mess, juggling the cancellations and all that kind of stuff. There is a game taking place today. I'm recording this on January the 4th, Forest Green Rovers against Exeter. We're not going to do that one because, of course, by the time this video goes out, they'll be over. So we're going to jump straight in the deep end with, of course, Carlisle up against Bradford, of course, taking place this coming Saturday. It is FA Cup weekend as well, so some League 2 games, teams aren't involved. Anyway, of course, these two sides played each other 14 times 2006. We've got 8 wins to Carlisle, 4 wins to Bradford, and 2 draws. Carlisle coming to winning 4 of the last 6, 6% form against Bradford side. Just 1 win in 6 for them. 42% form for them right now. Of course, last time around over in Carlisle was a 3-1 win for Carlisle back in March 2021. Carlisle, though, unbeaten against Bradford the last 3. Just lost once the past 5 against Bradford. Meanwhile, Carlisle coming into this on the back of a 1 win over Scunthorpe. Big win for them, of course. And Bradford also coming into this on the back of a 2-1 win over Barrow. Look at the odds on this one. 31-20 is your Carlisle on this one. As I said that, of course, computer refreshed. 11-5 is draw, and 9-5 is your away win. That's Bradford. Going to go with a draw here to take to the house. Northampton Town up against Crawley. Of course, Northampton doing very, very well. Played the 9 times 2011. 3 wins apiece and 3 draws. Northampton coming into this just 1 defeat past 6, 75% form. And against Crawley side, just 1 defeat past 6, also 67% form as well. Last time out over in Northampton was a 2-2 draw back in September 2019. That was in League 2. Meanwhile, Northampton did lose 7-3 to Swindon the other day. Of course, back on New Year's Day. Crawley picked up a 3-1 over Colchester. Look at the odds on this one. Northampton 10-7 on for the victory. 11-4 is your draw. 50-4 is your away win. That's Crawley Town. 2-0 win for Northampton on this one. Big win for them expected. Newport County also doing very well up against GB's Salford City. Played to the 6 times 2019. 1 for Newport, 3 wins from Salford, and we've got 2 draws. Just want to beat about 6 games though for Newport. 58% form up against the Salford side. Lost twice the past 6. 58% form as well. Last time around, of course, over in Wales, was a 0-0 draw back in January 2008 in 2021. Of course, this time last season, it was a 0-0 draw. Meanwhile, of course, Newport did draw with Walsall, 6-score thriller there. Salford picking up a 1-win over Stevenage last round, of course, back on the 18th of December. It's been a while since they played. Look at the odds on this one then, shall we? We have Newport County 2019 on for the victory. 11-4 is your away win, and 5-2 is your draw. Going to go with a 3-2 goal fest here. 5-goal thriller going in favour of Newport County. Stevenage will take on Walsall this coming weekend as well. Played each other according to my eyes around about 10 times 2011. 2 was for Stevenage, 3 was for Walsall on 5 draws. Biggest win for Stevenage, 3-1 win. Biggest win the other way was a 1-0 win. Stevenage without a win at least 6. In fact, they won the last 8. Walsall, though, just 1 win in the past 6 for them. 33% form at the moment. Last round over in Stevenage was a 1-1 draw back in February 2021. Of course, back in League 1, League 2 as well. Forest Green Rovers did beat Stevenage last round on New Year's Day. Walsall picking up a 3-3 draw against Newport County on the same bloody day. Look at the odds on this one then. Stevenage 5-4 for the victory. 11-5 is your away win, and 9-4 is your draw. 0-0 for me. Point split right down the middle. I don't think anybody's going to be happy with that one. Next up, of course, we have Oldham. They're going to be taking on Sutton United. Of course, topish versus bottomish. Played each other just a 1 time since 2021. It was a win for Oldham. Of course, coming into this, Oldham just 1 win and 6 for them. 42% form up against a Sutton side. Back-to-back wins. 58% form for them right now. Of course, last time around was in Sutton. It was a 2-1 win for Oldham. It was back in on my birthday, back in August 2021. Of course, Oldham picked up a 0-0 draw against Hartlepool. In fact, back-to-back 0-0 draws. Meanwhile, Sutton United picking up back-to-back wins against Exeter and Harrogate, respectively. Look at the odds on this one. We have 2-1 is your Oldham, 11-8 is your Sutton. Of course, 23-10 is your draw. Looks quite tight in the bookies. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Sutton, though, as they want to keep their dream alive. Tranmere, we're going to be hosting Scunthorpe this coming weekend. Played each other according to my eyes around about 15 times 2005. 5 wins for Tranmere, 6 wins for Scunthorpe, 4 draws, of course. Tranmere just 1 defeat past 5 for them, 67% form. Up against the Scunthorpe side, just 1 defeat past 6 for them as well, 50% form as well. A lot of draws knocking around though. Still, last time played each other in Tranmere, it's a 2-0 win for Tranmere. The away side hasn't won this game since Tranmere beat Scunthorpe back in 2012, of course, in League 1. Tranmere picked up a 2-0 win over Barrow. Of course, Scunthorpe lost to Carlisle last time around. Look at the odds on this one. 10-7 on is your Tranmere, 4-1 is your Scunthorpe, 13-5 is your draw. That's this one here. I'll reveal that in a second, of course. Why? Because I've skipped it. So we're going to go Colchester up against Rochdale. Now, these two sides have played each other, according to my eyes, around about 9 times 2010. 2 is for Colchester, 4 for Rochdale, and 3 draws. Of course, Colchester just 1 win in the past 6, 33% form up against the Rochdale side. Also 1 win in the last 6, 33% form as well. Last time played each other over in Colchester was a 2-1 win for Rochdale back in May 2016 in League 1. Meanwhile, last time around, Colchester picked up a 3-1 win over Crawley. Of course, Rochdale picked up a 3-0 win over Newport County. Odds on this one, though, 50-8 is your host, 64 is your away win, and 11-5 is your draw. 1-0 win for Rochdale for me on this one. And of course, let's recap that Tranmere one up against Scunthorpe. They have played each other 15 times. 5 wins for Tranmere, 6 wins for Scunthorpe, and 4 draws. Going to go with they win. The odds on this one, sorry, for this 10-7 on is your Tranmere, 4-1 is your away win. That's Scunthorpe, and 13-5 is your draw. Tranmere are your favourites. Going to go with a 2-2 draw. Scunthorpe drawing a lot these days. I think they'll keep on keeping on with this one. Let's take a look at the next one then. Now, these ones are, of course, in midweek and all that kind of jazz. So Forest Green are playing catch-up. We'll be taking on Colchester United. Now, I believe this game, I don't have any odds, so don't get away with this one. These two sides are expected to play on the 11th of Jan. Played each other 7 times. So 2017, 3 wins for Forest Green, 4 for Colchester. No draws. Just 1 defeat about 6 though for Forest Green. 75% form against the Colchester side. Just 1 win and 6 for them. 33% form. Last time played each other in Vegan. That was a 3-0 win for Forest Green. That was back in February 2021. Of course, Forest Green picking up a 2-0 win over Stevenage. Of course, Crawley beating Colchester last time around. I don't have any odds on this one, so it's kind of with gut feeling. My gut feeling says there'll be a Tonkin. And of course, Forest Green will be happier with it. We're going to go Salford up against Tranmere now. A bit of a northwest affair. Of course, around about midweek as well. I'll get the date to you in just 1 second. Of course, now these two sides have played each other 5 times 2019, one with Salford, 2 for Tranmere, and 2 draws. Taking place on the 11th of January. This one, of course, Salford just 2 defeats past 6 games for them, 58% form up against the Tranmere side, just 1 defeat past 5 for them, not including what's been going on here. Of course, Salford, they played each other back in October in the EFL Trophy. It was 2-1 for Tranmere. That's not though in the league in Salford. Was a 2-2 draw back in October 2020. Salford picking up a 1-win over Stevenage, of course, Tranmere picking up a 2-1 win over Barrow. Got no odds on this one. Again, going to go with a win for nobody here. 2-2 right down the middle. And I think Tranmere will probably be the happier out of the two sides. And then finally, we have Mansfield Town, who have been on a bit of a reboot up against Swindon Town, of course. Two sides that have got ambitions for the playoffs at the very least. Finished the 9 times to 2003. 2 wins from Mansfield, 5 wins for Swindon, 2 draws. Mansfield winning 5 with about 83% form against the Swindon side. Just 1 win in 4 for them. 42% form. Last time played in Mansfield was a 0-0 draw. In fact, the away side hasn't won this game since Swindon beat Mansfield back in 2017 in League 2. And in fact, the away side hasn't scored this a goal in this match since that 3-1 win for Swindon back in 2017. Mansfield picking up a 3-2 win over Hartlepool, or Swindon picking up a 5-2 win over Northampton. No odds on this one. Swindon taking on Man City in the FA Cup. Mansfield taking on Borough as well. So look out for those in the FA picks. Going to go with a 2-2 win for Mansfield on this one to give themselves another boost towards the playoffs and maintaining their playoff push. Make sure you get involved with the predictions, boys. Of course, we've just started the back end of the season now, the second half of the campaign. Of course, you can get your name in lights if you get in early. Be sure to get the picks in nice and early for that one. And until then, guys, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon again if you want to get access to all the data plus first looks at some videos on my vlog channel. Check that badger out. Also check out the Discord, it's free to enter. I want to put this out there right at the end, if you're listening, if you're still with me, if I've still got your attention. Next season I'm going to be trying to do some collaborations, of course, and I'm looking for anyone who considers themselves a League 2 expert. If you are a said League 2 expert and you think, yeah, I could help collaborate, or I wouldn't mind be interested in collaborating with you, get involved with me down below. Put a little comment in there, or best, follow me over on Twitter and say, yes, Dirk, I wouldn't mind collaborating with you and making some videos next season. And if you get involved with me early doors, we can start maybe the process this season, because I wouldn't mind getting some opinions on some games as well. So I'm going to be trying to look to do that across the spectrum. We're talking about the League 1, League 2, Vanarama National League across Europe as well. So if you think you're an expert and know a bit of knowledge on that, get involved, get in touch, because I've got a proposal for you. Anyway, till then, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, check out the links down below, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. Until then, dudes, we are donezoed.